Welcome back, everyone. IonQ is making headlines once again, and this latest announcement could represent another important milestone in the company's long-term strategy beyond quantum computing. While many investors still associate IonQ primarily with quantum computers, the company continues expanding into technologies that could become just as valuable in the future. This time, the spotlight is on precision timing technology, after IonQ confirmed a major update involving the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, better known as DARPA. The company announced that it has secured a contract modification worth $28 million under DARPA's It's About Time program. In addition to that funding, the agreement also includes an optional extension valued at another $30 million. If that option is exercised in the future, the total value of the program could reach as much as $58 million. But this announcement is more than just another government contract. It represents a significant step toward large-scale manufacturing of one of the world's most advanced optical atomic clocks. Instead of focusing only on research and development, IonQ is now preparing to manufacture these devices in much larger quantities for real-world government applications. According to the company, the current contract modification supports manufacturing development and the production of the first 25 Evergreen 05 optical atomic clocks. If the additional option is approved later, IonQ would manufacture another 100 units, bringing the total to 125 clocks that would be delivered to U.S. government customers. These aren't ordinary clocks. They are among the most accurate timing devices ever created. While most people think of clocks as something that tells time, advanced optical atomic clocks perform a completely different role. They provide incredibly precise timing signals that are essential for many of today's most advanced defense and navigation systems. Accurate timing plays a critical role in technologies such as radar systems, encrypted communications, military navigation, satellite synchronization, and precision positioning. In many mission-critical operations, even tiny timing errors can reduce accuracy or create major operational problems. That is why governments around the world continue investing heavily in next-generation timing technologies. IonQ's Evergreen 05 has been designed specifically to meet those demanding requirements. Despite delivering extraordinary accuracy, the device remains surprisingly compact. The entire system fits into a package roughly the size of a shoebox, making it dramatically smaller than many traditional atomic timing systems currently used in specialized applications. The company says the Evergreen 05 provides timing stability measured in just 50 femtoseconds after 1 second of operation. To put that into perspective, a femtosecond is 1/4 of a second. That level of precision is difficult to imagine, but it highlights just how advanced this technology has become. IonQ also states that the clock can maintain extremely accurate timing over extended periods without requiring constant external synchronization. According to the company, the system is capable of maintaining nanosecond-level holdover performance for up to 10 days. Looking even further ahead, its projected long-term timing accuracy would result in an error of less than 1 second over an astonishing period of approximately 30 million years. Whether those theoretical performance figures are ever fully tested in practical conditions, they demonstrate the extraordinary engineering goals behind this technology and why government agencies continue investing in next-generation optical atomic clocks. Another impressive aspect of the Evergreen 05 is its size. IonQ says the system occupies only about 1/75th of the volume required by traditional active hydrogen masers, which have long served as industry standards for highly accurate timing. Despite its much smaller footprint, the company says its optical clock delivers even better short-term stability while maintaining comparable long-term performance. Smaller size creates practical advantages as well. Large scientific instruments are often difficult to deploy outside controlled laboratory environments. By reducing both the size and complexity of the system, IonQ believes these clocks can be installed across a much wider variety of platforms. That includes ground-based operations, maritime environments, and even airborne systems. Expanding into those operational environments could significantly increase the potential applications for this technology across both defense and commercial markets in the future. This announcement also reflects the strategic importance of IonQ's acquisition of Vector Atomic. Back in October 2025, IonQ completed the acquisition to strengthen its capabilities in quantum sensing, as well as positioning, navigation, and timing technologies. At the time, many investors viewed the acquisition as an effort to diversify beyond quantum computers. Less than a year later, that strategy appears to be gaining momentum as government programs begin supporting commercialization and manufacturing of vector atomics technology under the IonQ umbrella. Interestingly, DARPA has supported development of this technology for several years. The original funding dates back to 2019 when Vector Atomic was still a young startup based in Pleasanton, California. Early government support helped validate the underlying technology before it eventually became part of IonQ's growing portfolio. IonQ chairman and CEO Niccolo de Masi emphasized that acquiring Vector Atomic was based on confidence in the company's world-class clock and sensing technologies. He also suggested that DARPA's continued investment reinforces the value of that acquisition and validates the company's long-term strategic vision. Marty Boyd, who now leads IonQ's timekeeping division and co-founded Vector Atomic, highlighted the importance of DARPA's continued partnership. He explained that early government funding played a crucial role in proving the core concepts behind the technology. Now, with IonQ's manufacturing resources and infrastructure, the company expects to accelerate commercial production while delivering products at a much larger scale. To support those manufacturing goals, IonQ plans to invest approximately $15 million of its own capital into expanding production capacity. That investment will fund dedicated manufacturing space, advanced production equipment, testing capabilities, and additional personnel needed to support larger-scale manufacturing operations. This investment signals that IonQ is not simply winning research contracts anymore. Instead, the company appears to be preparing for sustained production of advanced quantum-enabled technologies that may eventually serve both government and commercial customers. For investors, this development may also demonstrate how IonQ is building multiple business segments instead of relying exclusively on quantum computing hardware. Quantum networking, quantum sensing, secure communications, precision timing, and navigation technologies could all become meaningful contributors to future revenue as these markets continue developing over the coming years. Of course, it is also important to remember that the additional $30 million portion of the agreement remains an option rather than guaranteed funding. Future production beyond the initial 25 clocks will depend on that option being exercised by DARPA. Nevertheless, even the current contract modification represents another meaningful government validation of IonQ's technology portfolio. Overall, this announcement reinforces the company's broader strategy of expanding beyond quantum computers into real-world technologies with national security, aerospace, defense, and infrastructure applications. As production capabilities continue growing, investors will likely watch closely to see whether these government relationships eventually translate into larger commercial opportunities as well. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more coverage on IonQ, quantum computing, and the latest stock market news, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future updates. And as always, remember that this video is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions.